Welcome to East Turkestan TV News. White Paper. East Turkestan was never a part of China. East Turkestan Government-in-Exile News. Earlier today, January 19, the East Turkestan Government-in-Exile and the East Turkestan National Movement held a press conference at National Press in Washington, D.C. to commemorate the second anniversary of United States government's official designation of China's ongoing genocide against Uyghurs, Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, and other Turkic peoples in occupied East Turkestan, as well as the released executive summary of the White Paper on East Turkestan. The White Paper. East Turkestan was never part of China. Restoring its independence is the only way forward. Concludes that restoring East Turkestan's independence is required to end the People's Republic of China's ongoing genocide in East Turkestan, and to ensure the fundamental freedom, human rights, and survival of Uyghur, Kazakh, Kyrgyz, and other ethnically Turkic peoples of occupied East Turkestan. According to the White Paper, the root cause of China's ongoing genocide against Uyghurs and other ethnically Turkic peoples in East Turkestan is Chinese colonization and occupation of the country. The press conference began with a speech from the East Turkestan Government-in-Exile President Ghulam Yagma, who stated, "At the time of the publication of this report, East Turkestan has been occupied by PRC for exactly 73 years. China's obsessive efforts to whitewash historical facts and spread disinformation about East Turkestan have only intensified as it seeks to eradicate the country's cultural, ethnic, historical, religious, and national identity through colonization and genocide." This report aims to provide a tool to bolster the fight against disinformation on East Turkestan. The East Turkestan Government-in-Exile, as the representatives of the East Turkestani people, must use every available platform to set our record straight whenever and wherever possible, President Ghulam added. Following President Yagma's remarks, East Turkestan Government-in-Exile Acting Foreign Minister Dr. Aziz Sulaiman gave a brief overview of East Turkestan, its people, and the population. Despite the People's Republic of China's illegal claims of ownership over East Turkestan since the ancient times, actual Chinese control and integration of East Turkestan began after the PRC invaded and occupied East Turkestan in late 1949, according to Dr. Aziz Sulaiman. Based on historical population figures and other data, East Turkestan's overall Turkic population may have exceeded well over 40 million people prior to China's formal start of genocide against Uyghurs and other Turkic peoples in 2016, he added, emphasizing the population section of the report. According to Chinese state media Xinhua, the Chinese government collected DNA samples from 36 million people in East Turkestan between 2016 and 2017. East Turkestan Government-in-Exile Strategic Advisor Dr. Memtimin Allah stated on ongoing Uyghur genocide, "The international community is failing to take real, meaningful action against China's ongoing mass internment, genocide, and enslavement of millions of Uyghurs, Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, and other Turkic peoples in occupied East Turkestan." East Turkestan Government-in-Exile Prime Minister Salih Khudair emphasized the Chinese intelligence operations aimed at East Turkestanis. The Chinese government has long pursued a co-optation and denial strategy to undermine the people of East Turkestan's efforts to reestablish their independence, he said. He also urged the international community to back East Turkestan's independence, saying, "The East Turkestan Government-in-Exile calls on all governments worldwide to recognize East Turkestan's status as an occupied country and to support East Turkestani people's right to exist as a free and independent nation." Mr. Ben Lawson, a retired United States Army officer who previously served as an assistant army attaché in Beijing, concluded the press conference by explaining why East Turkestan is important to the United States and other democratic nations. He emphasized the importance of recognizing East Turkestan's status, saying that the United States Congress, as well as parliaments and legislators throughout the democratic world, must recognize that East Turkestan is a captive nation. Mr. Lawson went on to say, "Let us provide support to East Turkestan, similar to what we give Tibet, in the hope that one day they might recover their homeland." Altaber from East Turkestan TV News reported.